Leather gloves, we're slapping in hands. Popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands. Pink cotton candy, love on a stick. Who's chasing the beer? That circle the lips, play ball. Play ball. Load up the bases and smack it right over the wall.
Play ball.
Play ball.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Laughter Saves Live. Here at Strong Island TV in Massapequa, New York, and Facebook Live. It is so nice to be back. Here, I was away for a few weeks teaching for Homeland Security because I'm very smart. First responders, police, fire, military from around the country listen to what I have to say, and then I go home and I'm an idiot.
Do they really?
Yes.
People out there, if you listen to what he's got to say, please.
Yes,
say
they have to.
something
They're
tonight.
at the
Say
class.
something.
They have to go to the class. So it's nice. We have a.
John?
Yeah.
I think there's cumin in here.
No, we're on the air. They're on the air. So we have a nice spread. We asked Pat to go to the Massapequa Diner and get us a nice Thanksgiving spread. We got French fries, mozzarella sticks, and chicken wings.
Not this Pat.
Delicious.
This Pat. No, this
The
Pat.
Massapequa Diner did make a nice
They got the
donation to
best
us.
French fries
Yes.
in Massapequa.
Pat, if you weren't such a good dishwasher, we'd never get this stuff.
This is
And,
really
and you know when Pat goes into the diner with us, he don't eat anything anyway.
no, but
Well, what's up with that? He always tells us to go there.
I wanted him
and he
to
never
bring
eats
one of the
anything.
specials. What makes Massapequa Diner special,
Wait a
right?
minute, it's Thanksgiving this week. He could
Yeah?
have brought us a turkey.
Could have. Well, you gotta eat enough turkey. You gotta eat enough turkey this week.
your line.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
Aisle 3 in Stop and Shop
Your oven has been on all day, right?
has a frozen section.
You're cooking, right? Your oven has been on all day.
I had my oven on all day yesterday
See?
and all day today.
See?
Getting ready
You're
for
the only
getting ready
chef.
for Thanksgiving.
What are you cooking?
No, my heat broke. So I'm going old school. Leicester
Might as well
style.
stick a turkey
you're
in there.
a fireman.
Leicester style.
Why don't you
Almanac
just
style.
stick a turkey in there?
Keep the oven open.
You're a
And you
fireman.
can only
can't
stay
do
in
that.
one room.
Oh,
And
boy.
yeah, so what?
So let's talk about
Expensive.
our week. Let's talk about my week, and then if we have time, you guys can talk about your week.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
also be
talk about your
laying on a heating grater on Massapequa on Sunrise Highway later on. So
Hey, you know what? Let's try to do this tonight. We never look at the camera.
I am.
Bobby wants us to be more professional.
I've been
Then we
looking at
should
the
just
camera.
stop doing the
But you
show.
just stare. You just sit there and stare like a big chooch. You're gonna
Because
say
you
stuff.
don't shut up. What am I gonna do?
That's why you guys like when I'm not here. You get to talk.
Yeah.
I was in Albuquerque and Forsyth, Georgia. In fact, and before that, the class was in Cumming, Georgia, and the other class was in Beaufort, Georgia. And you would think you're in the middle of nowhere.
What about
Right.
going, Georgia?
No, you're in the middle of nowhere.
I'm sure they want to hear that if they're watching, that their town is in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, one of the guys that called.
It's in a lovely area. It's in the
No,
middle of
it's a
nowhere.
wonderful people. But here's what I was very touched by.
Do we
on
have
the
a lot
corner
of
of
viewers
Dead End
from Cumming,
Boulevard?
Georgia on TV?
We may have some viewers from Cumming, Georgia
John
now.
was touching himself. Now
They might be going if you keep it up.
So I walked into the fire. I'll move forward. I walked into the fire academy, and there, do we have that picture, guys? Do you have any of our pictures? I know I sent them late. In the lobby
Not professional.
is a plaque, a picture. What's not professional?
Yelling to the guys to get the pictures up.
Was I yelling?
Yeah.
Sorry.
In the lobby is a plaque.
Well, can you guys? So in the lobby is a
sleeping.
plaque, and it says something like, "Here is a piece of steel donated by New York City to Forsyth, Georgia. It is not encased, so you can touch it, you can pray, and you can remember." And I walked in, and it just hit me, boom. How no matter where you go in this country, and you haven't traveled as much as me in teaching and stuff, right? Because you're not as smart as you're not as smart as me.
No, I was
John.
in Hoboken last week.
John,
Not
where,
bragging, but I
He's
was.
gonna
Where
watch
is the
out with his
steel from?
alternator too, you know.
The steel's from the World Trade Center. Steel, and it
didn't
was just
mention
nice.
that.
It was
We
very
didn't
nice to see. What else?
I mean,
Oh,
could've been-
sponsors.
Sponsors.
Famous Visions, MCM Duck Cleaning. We'll be reading those commercials later. Our sponsors, thank you for being our sponsors. We have, I signed a contract this week. This is exciting. And this will,
I hope it was to get my heating fixed.
I signed a contract with the Woodshed Agency.
Oh.
Now, you're still clapping, you still don't know what it is.
He sounds kinky.
It's really not respectful. So The Wooded
That's
Shed
good. We
Agency.
have a carpenter on the show tonight.
Yes, we do. We do. Carpenter. They are basically going to create a release date for the Laughter Saves Lives on tour show, the Laughter Saves Lives documentary, which is going to be called A Time to Laugh, which is based on my life pre 9/11, getting on a job, 9/11, and then how we started laughing again after 9/11, and how we evolved into a foundation of a comedy tour based on laughter, whose birth is basically from 9/11. From the guys who we lost, who made me laugh all the time, funnier than I'll ever be. And this is the way that I chose to remember them, by making people laugh. So the documentary is going to be about that. We're going to create buzz for the screenplay. You're all going to be in the screenplay. I got a part for you already. I got a part for you.
Well, I mean,
So,
I am an actor, so I mean, it stands to reason.
Patty, you know what you'll do? You'll go to Mass Pico Diner and bring the snacks.
Yeah,
You know?
all right, yeah.
Pat, every movie set needs a caterer. Don't worry.
Oh, jeez. So that's exciting. That's exciting.
'Cause I'm Norwegian.
We did a show last Saturday,
Friday.
Friday.
last Friday in Queens.
You did Angela's house, didn't you?
Nope. No, before that, the week
Oh.
before with Frank at the
weeks
Yacht
ago.
Club.
2 weeks ago.
Oh yes.
The Yacht
2
Club.
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yes.
That was a nice show. Only
That was
about
a good show.
35, 40 people, but
Yeah, but Broad Channel, which is right after Howard Beach, I guess.
yeah. Have you
Going
you've
towards
been
Rockaway.
everywhere. You've been everywhere.
It's on. There's, there's water there, so there's a lot
It's
of
only like
sea-
2 blocks on either side.
Yeah, it's a very tight knit community. Everybody's kind of seafaring.
Oh,
there.
the one in the Bronx.
No, it's
Yeah,
not the Bronx.
No,
it's
no, no, no.
Queens.
That was a long time ago.
All right. Nice master of.
That was many months ago. The
I know
Bronx.
you guys did one by the water in the
The
Bronx.
Bronx. Well, this one was
that
by
was
the
August at the Red.
So that was a good show.
Nice
25th
2-year-old
at 8
reference.
o'clock.
Very good. No, this is Broad Channel, which is again, it's on the way to Rockaway
Right after Howard Beach.
Okay.
after Howard Beach, and yeah, nice group of people.
Yeah, we
Salt
had
of the
fun.
earth people, you know.
Salt of the earth
nice,
people. Nice little
crew.
buffet. They fed us
Peaches Rodriguez.
peaches. Who headlined that show?
You did, brother. Yeah,
How
Don't
was it?
say a word.
How
Don't
was-
say a
how was-
word.
How was he?
he was.
You know
Excellent.
what? Stop. I wasn't excellent.
He was
I will
excellent.
tell you when I'm excellent. I did the job, I would say, but my last 15 minutes were a bit of a fight. Was a bit of a fight. I was wrestling a little bit, going in and out. I got the job done.
No, it's because they were trying to lynch you on the way
Yeah,
out.
they had a good time. They had a
No,
good
but
time.
they enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, so
there
do
was
we.
another benefit going on nearby for a
Oh,
police
that's- yeah,
officer
yeah.
that night. I think his
That's
police
what
officer's child, maybe. So they said, you know, a lot of the people in the neighborhood were over
Went to
there
that
that night,
benefit,
understandably. But it was a great show.
Yep. So,
Johnny
Patty,
Johnny will be headlining the PTA show in a couple of weeks, so we'll see
Oh,
what he's
really?
got. Yeah,
see what he's got, right?
yeah. Nah, he did great. What we do? Morgansville?
Yeah, that
You
was
followed
fun.
Monty and Stacey Kendra.
That was a fun
handled-
night.
You were a champ. I
You know
think.
what it is, guys? At my age,
Well,
and my point in the career, I want to headline some of these Laughter Saves Lives on tour shows that
Why
I'm trying to
wouldn't
put
you?
together. Well, I'm just saying that I'm not used to headlining. So to
Yeah,
follow
but
an
you
act-
always say that. But I'm gonna slightly disagree because you when you do close
Right.
or headline, however you want to use it,
close.
you do the watershed.
yeah, you like,
time.
you like
45.
Armando Benitez.
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
close.
all right.
You do close.
All right. I thank you. Thank you for
welcome.
giving me a compliment tonight. That's
Blow
probably
a
the
couple
last
of
one.
saves, but you
That's all right. It's not always going to work. I closed for Butera Sunday night. We did a show for autism in Queens. And let me just, Emily Santos, Fat J Christopher, Pete, Comedy Pete, what's his last name? Comedy Pete.
Burdette.
Yeah, haven't seen them in a while. They all really had really nice sets. It was a fun show, to see these and I was close and I was like, wow, these guys are really setting up the audience and really, it was good.
That helps.
It was
For
good.
sure. Yeah.
So I watched on the plane Mamma Mia.
Mamma
Here we
Mia.
go again. Mama, right? So I watched Mamma
That
Mia.
ABBA?
Oh, is that what you were talking
ABBA?
about? You said you wanted us to do a
Well,
singing
here's what I
video?
want to do, and let me
ABBA,
throw
that's
by you guys.
ABBA. ABBA had a
I
song.
already hired a choreographer. Now Steve said he won't sing. Steve said, but we'll get him in there.
I was beaten up at karaoke years ago.
Sing a little bit, or can you dance a little bit?
I think I stick to the catering.
Can you dance?
Yeah.
Well, if you sing and dance,
I
as
dance
much
like a
as
white
the catering.
person, though.
I'll sing with you.
You'll sing, right?
I'll dance,
Yeah.
I'll sing, I'll do
Beautiful.
it
So the whole
I
concept
mean,
is this.
I don't know, Pat. I look at you and I go, "That's a guy who can dance."
The whole concept. Yeah, that's what I saw.
You're a
That's
man.
the first thing you say when you look at
He was
Pat.
practicing in that picture.
The first
Holding
thing,
hands.
what I thought about instead of Mamma Mia, we do Patty's Meatballs. So it starts off like, I've been cheated by you, I don't know when. So like you could do something like, I've been watching Patty cook since I don't know when. And I made up my mind, it's time to eat a meatball. Whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Look at me now, I'm really hungry, Patty's Meatballs. And then we could do like, pow, pow, my, Pat, what do you think?
No.
Mama Ron.
And then you can just come in. Do you like it? Do you like the concept?
No.
Over a pot of meatballs.
No.
All right. We'll all have forks and meatballs on them.
Maybe
while
we should do it
dancing.
to Inagata Davina.
Well, we're
You know,
doing
I'll
it.
always-
We're doing it.
I'm always a
I'd
trooper. I'll
I'd
try
rather
with you,
sing
but
about these
This will
chicken
get
wings.
so many hits for us.
if it'll get laughs, I'll do
It'll
it.
get laughs. It'll get hits.
I will do it. What,
You will
what,
do it.
the
Frank
two-
will do it.
it's the
I will
two-
do it
the
for
song,
laughs.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. No, it's going to be
That
Patty's
sounds like
Meatballs.
Queen Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's
No,
ABBA,
it's
man.
ABBA.
ABBA.
Mamma Mia.
Oh my God.
All right, so
Patty,
we're all
you
in
know
agreement.
anything?
Remember how
You know
hot they were?
anything?
ABBA?
We're all in
Oh, man.
agreement for that. We're all
You know,
right.
Patty, you're in heat lately. Everybody's hot to you.
You ever see the ladies in
I mean,
ABBA
we
today?
were at that show Saturday
Hey,
night
Sunday.
with the seniors.
Yeah.
With the seniors, everybody was hot to
You
you.
can't mention
I mean,
that.
they
That's
were
not-
like
that-
80-year-old.
Ixnay
Hey,
on the
folks at home, are you
non-LSL
creeped out yet?
Sonays.
Yeah, but I didn't say names.
Oh.
All right. Patty, do
I'm
you
very
want?
excited.
Did you finish your week? Do you want to say anything else about your week? The last. Well,
Nobody cares about my week.
yeah, I know, but I want to be
It
nice.
is true, but
I'm
let's
trying to
hear
be
about
nice.
it.
Yeah, no, we had fun. Nice
Steve, how are the wings? You gonna say anything for the rest of us?
They're pretty good. Can we sing a song
We're
about
making
them?
a mountain of wings here.
Can we sing a song about them instead of that meatball
The
song
wings?
you just
No, it's gonna be great.
Oh.
Everybody's gonna have a meatball and a fork.
I'd rather do the chicken dance at karaoke.
Hey, how
than have
about,
to
I
sing
got a
that.
better idea. Why don't we do the salad song?
No.
Leave a salad.
No.
No, he's still scarred over that.
So we're waiting for our
I
guest
made
to
salads
call.
for the gala. They were a big hit. By
Do
the
you
way.
want to add anything about your week or anything?
We were Friday night. We were in.
How
How many times can you hear a story
Hold
about
on,
a
hold on.
restraining
Shh.
order?
This is gonna be good.
What are you stuttering, John?
Friday. Do you want to mention it?
I'm confused as to what we're talking about.
Every one of
The show
Pat's
we did.
stories
Oh,
ends with a
yeah.
restraining
This
order.
is the show. Friday we did the show
Angela's
for the two
house
special
and
needs
everything
charities.
special needs.
Now, I'm sorry, I don't want to talk. Yeah, you say about it, and then I'll chime in.
No, we had a very small crowd, but it
Small
was
crowd.
a terrific show.
You didn't have to say
the
that,
crowd
Pat.
was in. Well, it was an intimate crowd.
It was a small
We had
crowd.
they were with us from the get-go. Steve did an outstanding MC
As
job
always,
with the crowd. It
one of
was
the
his
best
I gotta
MCs,
say, all
I would
jokes
say,
aside.
in Lindbrook that night.
I
Yeah.
mean, he was just spot on. It was.
I hope this is not Butch.
It was a terrific show.
It was. It really went well.
Santa was his usual best, and
And I think we got another show or two out of it.
yeah, we did.
So it was good. On Laughter Saves Lives Live, you're on the air. Who's there?
Hey, John, it's Randy.
Hello, Randy Hooper. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing fine, sir. How are you?
Well, Randy, before we get started, these guys, tell them what kind of instructor I am. Do I have any knowledge? Did you learn anything from me, Randy?
Absolutely nothing.
Thank you. See what I'm saying? Thank you, Randy. So, Randy's on board here. A number of years ago, when I was a hazmat guy in the FDNY, I was introduced to the civil support teams. There's one in Brooklyn. Started about 15 years ago in Brooklyn. They had one in Albany for a longer time. And basically, these units are, I'll let Randy explain it better, but they're a branch of the National Guard, but they're full-time, and they will respond to any event that seems like it's a terrorist weapons of mass destruction event, chemical, biological, nuclear event. They will respond and assist. They drill all the time. They are so knowledgeable. They have so much equipment. And Randy, how long were you on the CST team out there in Albuquerque, Randy?
I spent 6 years.
6 years. Now, what's your background?
My background is medicine, EMT, Army medicine medic, and then when I commissioned, I became a medical operations officer, which is what I did on the team. I was the medical operations officer, and I was the analytical operator as well, too, so I worked in our mobile lab.
When you say commissioned, could you define what that means?
So I went from being enlisted to becoming an officer.
Oh,
I went
okay.
from the light side to the dark side.
Okay. So, where did you serve before CST? Did you serve in overseas, Afghanistan, Iraq, anything like that?
I spent quite a bit of my time actually serving, doing counter narcotics work.
Where?
For the military in support of state, federal, and local law enforcement.
Okay. Okay.
And then I got into the CST, and that's where I finished up my career.
And that's the civil support teams. And explain what their mission is and what they do in a nutshell.
Okay, in a nutshell, a civil support team is a hazmat team on steroids. It's a 24/7, 365 days within 1 hour response. Hazmat team on steroids. So CST brings a little bit more robust analytical capability to the fight. So a lot of your big city fire departments have capabilities, similar to a CST. CSTs really exist to support
The hazmat
more
teams.
fire departments that aren't so well funded and stuff like that don't have so much robust capability that they can do a lot of stuff for the incident commander on site.
Hey, Randy? Randy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I really appreciate your service. But Steve is eating wings here when you're giving us this whole thing. He's shoving wings in his face.
Randy,
The man served military.
Randy, I'm trying to recreate a hazmat incident. These are very spicy.
I apologize,
These are
Randy.
very spicy, and I need your help. And listen, I apologize. I have a question.
It's about wings. Go ahead.
Do you prefer ranch or blue cheese with your wings?
Oh man, that's easy. Blue cheese.
I'm with you. I
Any
got
day of
blue
the week.
cheese. Now, Randy, if this started 15 years ago in Brooklyn,
Yes.
it sounds like maybe that it was on the
Thank you.
kind of the heels of 9/11 in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Was it before or after 9/11? I think it was before.
No, CSTs have been around before.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the Brooklyn
The one in Brooklyn?
CST.
Oh, the one in Brooklyn. You know what? I have no idea when either one of the New York teams came online.
Yeah, Albany was there for a while because I know we drilled with them when I first got to hazmat, but I think they came on about 15 years
I'm
ago.
a bit
so I don't know if it was
confused.
before.
Are they only brought into action when there's a terrorist attack?
No.
Or
I'll
what are
let
they
Randy. I'll
doing?
let Randy answer that.
okay.
No, not at all. The CST, although it has weapons of mass destruction in its name and its charter, is basically a hazmat team on steroids, like I said before. So a CST can roll and work, for lack of better, traditional hazmat, or it can respond to something more nefarious.
Oh, okay.
And really, what a CST brings to the fight is whether it's a traditional hazmat situation, or something a little more extreme. It brings more of a robust on-scene analytical capability.
They have a lot of equipment.
So, Randy, if there was, let's say, a chemical spill somewhere at a DuPont factory, that kind of thing, you guys would be called in?
They could potentially be called in if the responding fire department there didn't have the assets to deal with it or identify it. And in situations like that, a lot of times you're really dealing with a known hazmat. So the CST can function, offensively or defensively in a traditional hazmat tech role. But, once again, what it really brings to the fight is that more robust analytical capability when you go into a situation that's unknown.
Yeah, they have.
Okay.
So,
They have a ton of extra equipment, and they train. Special events, though, like the marathon, the CSTs are out on the street.
but who?
You
So whose jurisdiction are you under, Randy? Like in the city, if it was Brooklyn, you got NYPD, FDNY, and other local agencies. Who would you be under?
Okay, so a CST at the end of the day belongs to the governor.
Governor, okay.
If you want to look at it,
That's
it's a federally funded state executed program.
Right.
And the CST will fall under any state, local, or federal agency that requests it. And if the state authorizes the mission and the CST responds, then the CST works for whoever the incident commander is, whether it be fire, city law enforcement, state, or federal.
Okay, that makes sense.
Does each state have one of these?
I think there's 54,
Yeah,
right, Randy?
each
Now,
state has one.
So it's like the governor's calls the guard out, he calls you guys out.
if they need.
If
For all intents and purposes, yes, but it's typically requested. So a CST being on call 24/7, 365 days a year, one of the things that the teams do is go out and foster relationships with their local departments. So that if something happens and we work with them, we already have personal relationships developed. We know the guys. So it's not so much that a state of emergency happens and then the governor activates the team. Something happens and the incident commander needs that capability and then requests it. And then usually, they'll request through Department of Homeland Security at the state level. And then that's kicked over and approved on the National Guard side of the house.
Hey, Randy.
And then the CST can roll.
Give us one. I know you probably can't tell us details. Was there one incident that you were on that was very popular in the news that you responded to that was interesting? And
well, I don't know how popular it was in the news, but we did actually respond to a chemical suicide one time. And the individual had ingested basically mold poisoning, aluminum phosphide, and the decedent was off-gassing phosphine gas.
right.
And it had basically contaminated an emergency room.
Oh,
And we were called in to see if the body was still off-gassing and if there was still anything off-gassing within the emergency room of that town, as well as the house where this guy lived. So that was a little bit different type of your traditional response, but it was one of the more interesting ones that I participated in.
Hey, Randy, can we call you in, like if we're doing comedy, and some of our shows occasionally are disasters? Would we be able to call you in and possibly clean things up
Of
in an
course.
emergency? I may need you some night, buddy.
Yeah, you can call me anytime to clean up John's mess. I'm on call for
I
that.
appreciate it,
24/7, 365, and you don't need the governor's approval to get me to respond.
Just the audiences, right?
I have to tell you that very knowledgeable guy, excellent student, and good to have in the class, because if you're the type of instructor where I am, where you don't know that much, you pull from people. If you're a good instructor, you will pull from people in the audience who has knowledge. You won't be up there teaching, you'll be facilitating. And this guy, I thank you for adding to the class we were out there. Tell them what you do now, Randy, before we get rid of you.
Now that I retired from the military, I work for the New Mexico Department of Health, and I'm an emergency manager for our state lab.
Well, we appreciate your service to the country and what you do, and it was a pleasure meeting you. And please stay in touch, because we're coming out there to do a show. I'm already in negotiations with them, so I need your help in getting some people in the door, and hopefully I can bring as many of these guys as possible with me.
Happy Veterans Day.
Yeah, Randy. Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you very much. Yeah, John, call me anytime, and we'll do what we can. We look forward for you to come out.
Thanks,
That's great.
Randy. Have a great night. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving,
You
Randy.
too, brother.
Say, Randy
All
Hooper.
of you guys. Thank you so much, sir.
Good man, a good man. Can we, don't yell, right? Can we show the Life Vac commercial? And you're going to pop off and they're going to pop on.
All right. You don't forget MCN.
You don't have to say that.
When someone is choking, brain damage can occur after just 4 minutes. Did you know every 5 days a child dies because of a choking accident?
My name is Art Lee. I invented LifeVac to protect my family. LifeVac is an easy-to-use suction device with a special one-way valve to help save a choking victim.
I care for my dad, who's prone to choking. Having LifeVac in my home gives me peace of mind.
Protect your family. Buy LifeVac now.
Thank you, Daddy.
Call 1-877-LifeVac or visit lifevac.net.
I don't think we
I'll
can
be
do
good.
it. And we're back. Laughter Saves Lives live. We're glad
close. You love me. Come on.
Randy called in. And our featured guest, that's what we're going to call our main guest.
Before we get into that,
yes, what happened?
Butchie said that the phone number is not up tonight.
Oh, the phone number's not up. You know what, Butchie, let's not put the phone number up yet until we talk to them for a little while because I don't want to interrupt them. Move over just a little bit. Look at the camera and move over. It's opposite, right? So, all right, so we have Gina and Vinny from Rescuing Families, Inc.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
My God, I've been going back and forth with Gina for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Now, did you friend me first or did I friend you? How did we meet? Was it through John Solano?
That's funny because I didn't even realize it until afterwards. John and I spoke through my friend Terry Thomas Tupper, who shares your stuff all the time. She has a charity herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wish we could have played the video tonight.
I'm sorry.
But
no.
let me tell you something. These two guys are making a difference. And it's the kind of people that we want to be affiliated with as Laughter Saves Lives. I want to do a show for them. I will not let them get away without us doing a show at one point. I want to have a Laughter Saves Lives day where we go out and we help them.
That would be awesome.
At one of their refurbishing for they refurbish homes for the disabled, and I'm going to let you guys explain that. So you have talk about what you guys' background is. You have a business.
He was FDNY EMT. He was
What?
EMS.
For how long?
8 years, yeah.
How many?
8 years.
8 years. All right.
After 9/11, yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Now, did you get hurt? Can I ask?
You know
I
what?
don't get personal.
It wasn't for me. Honestly, it wasn't.
It's a hard job.
It's a hard job
It's a hard job.
seeing that stuff and then coming home.
He was
Yes.
in Elmhurst,
I
too.
was
He was in a
Elmhurst,
very busy
Queens,
house.
So you know what? I went back to
That
my.
is one of the other than I think a harder job than that is prison.
Chef.
Prison. What is it? Prison.
Correctional.
Correction officer. Being in because that's got to get to you mentally. But going alone into the buildings with your partner. We got axes. We got Halligans. The cops got guns. You guys are going in there. Maybe you're two guys.
Nothing.
So I give you a lot of credit for doing 8 years. I don't think it would last 8 days.
It wasn't good. So I went back to the profession that I truly love, and that's construction. So.
Okay, great. Great. And then when did you guys meet and how did you meet?
Oh, God. We're together now 15 years.
What is that? Oh, God. What is that? Oh, God.
Because I can't believe we're together. Like,
Like
it
I
feels
wouldn't have
like...
lasted 15
No,
years. Can you believe this?
That's why she started. Oh, God.
No, because it's like it seems like it's longer than that. You know, like we've always been
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
We work together.
I'm
live
dragging
together.
it along, right?
We're together 24/7. There aren't that many couples. Like everybody we meet that's married is like, are you kidding me? You guys work together. How are you not killing each other?
Right.
But we do. We've been.
Hey,
doing it
guys,
a long
we can
time.
hear you in here out there.
I just
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't want
that's
to
okay.
interrupt you. So, now, how did you get into construction? Not that a female can't get. That's not what I'm saying. But it's not the norm.
God, John, you're
It's
such a
not the
No,
norm.
it's not. It's not. You're right.
feminist, John.
You're
Look
right.
at the
It's
job
true.
site. It's just not the norm. So
They
I
kind
apologize.
of
for that.
the guys kind of laugh at when they first meet us. They laugh at him and they make fun of me because
Right.
they think a woman can't do that.
Right.
But I was always handy. My mom taught me a lot of stuff. My dad taught me about cars, so I could do a lot of different things. And I'm an artist, so I did landscape design. I dig out shrubs, so I
Okay.
added something to what he was teaching
Right.
me as well. We basically went house hunting. We couldn't afford, to buy a fixed house. I knew he had skill, and we bought this beat up piece of crap house, and eventually we said we're going to do it ourselves, and that's how we started our business because we renovated our own home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Are you still mic'd?
Yeah.
Can you shut it off?
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
I
not
we always
kidding. Yeah,
bust
keep it up.
Pat's
Yeah,
balls.
yeah.
He's the
No,
nicest guy.
What made you decide to start a charitable thing?
Spit
Well,
it out.
I didn't want to get there yet. I wanted
Oh.
to see. So you guys have a business.
Way to jump the gun.
Yeah, but trying to you're going to page 37.
Yeah.
Can we hear a timing?
So you have a business now. You formed a business.
Go grab somebody's wrist.
Question,
Pat.
now, how did you get involved? How did you move, like Pat's question? How did you move from?
Don't
What do
ask
you What
my
do you do?
question.
You do kitchen? You do everything?
We do everything. All home.
Do you build a home from
kitchens,
scratch?
bathrooms. We could. Do we do that all the time? No.
No.
But we could.
Okay, so you do mostly renovations.
Mostly interior, exterior renovations.
Okay, 'cause I need some
Kitchens,
work done. I was
baths,
telling you.
basements, you name it.
All right.
Yeah.
So you do that work, and you must have come upon somebody who couldn't afford it or something.
Well, we'll start by saying we both come from families. I have a disabled sister and a
Okay.
disabled dad.
Okay.
His dad was a Vietnam
Disabled
veteran.
war
My dad
veteran,
was
yeah.
a Korean War veteran. So we had disabilities in our families.
Right.
We watched them struggle. We watched my parents struggle with home repairs. You know, we're not rich. We can't always afford, you know, we did what we could to help them.
Most of us aren't rich.
Exactly.
Only Pat's got a lot of money.
So we when we were doing our construction business, we would have clients that, you know, couldn't afford things, and then Vinny would say, all right, you know, yeah, we're doing their bathroom, but these people need a new window in here too. Just throw it in.
Just throw it in. So
Just
we
throw
would
it
just
in.
donate our time.
You are
cost,
an
everything.
atypical
very nice.
home improvement
Yes.
company.
And that, you know what? And that's
Yeah.
what we're trying to change. Just
Yeah.
Being a contractor, you know, bad rep most of them have, right?
Yes.
Right.
So I said we got to do something different. Being a contractor, we could do so much more than that. That's easy
Right.
work.
You're probably making a
Let's
lot of
change
enemies.
people's lives. Yeah, you know, that's yes. Let's.
Now, do you? I saw on one of your videos that somebody donated the porta potty, and they donated the
Yeah.
dumpster, right? Do you have fundraisers to raise money for stuff you need to pay for?
We do. We do 2 or 3 different things. Twice a year, we try to hold an actual fundraising event, which could be a comedy show, could be.
Could
you know,
be.
It could be.
Could be.
You know, we do different things like that. From April to November, we hold a charity yard sale. We open up our own home.
Right.
We have 1,500 square feet of yard sale, which it's gotten completely out of control. Believe it or not, that is our main source for
You
our
sell your own
fundraising.
stuff?
We
No.
started that way.
You sell all your own stuff?
I had too much stuff, and then
Oh, okay.
and then we put the feeler out. Our friends were giving us stuff at like our very first yard sale, and it just grew from there. People from all over Long Island are bringing their
That is
stuff.
I'm
amazing.
wondering if you have the same
Could you
problem.
hold on one second? Steve's just got to have another wing. Do you want us to pause?
No, I was
You
just
good?
saying, I was wondering, yard sales can be difficult. I was wondering if you had the same problem Pat had at his. You ever try to sell 1,000 velour shirts? It's
It's
a tough market. a tough market. But I understand.
You tried to sell those.
How many Italian horns
designer
does one neighborhood need?
Cavaricis,
Yes.
a few pairs of Capizios.
Yes.
He had designer contraceptives.
Who needs a 50-gallon jug of Jacquard? No one.
Did you used to go out to the clubs, the dance clubs? You went out
What
to
a
all the dance
surprise.
clubs in Brooklyn? You did? I do a few of them. So let's get back to our
The yard
guest here.
sale, was it a one-day affair? Or was it a...
2 days.
2
once,
days.
2 days.
Once a month.
Yep,
Well, what
once
is
a
the?
month, 2
Oh, you
days.
do once a month
Once a month.
from April to November.
Yeah.
Now you just had the storm the other day destroyed some of your stuff, right? What happened?
That was rough.
Yeah.
Well, I think the weatherman really
Screwed us.
screwed us big time here on this one. Honestly, you know, we thought we'd be all right with a dusting.
Right.
Apparently, we got 6 inches where we were, and everything collapsed.
Oh my God.
So we
Not
lost
good.
all our tents, we lost all our merchandise.
Yeah.
And this is stuff. I mean, people to look at it, it's donated stuff, but
Yeah.
this is the money we raise
Right.
to help these families with
That
disabilities.
and
So
the-
that's a big deal.
The donations that we lost, also we donate to other charities. Like I was gathering stuff at the end of our sale to give things to other charities. We work a lot with the homeless shelters on Long Island. Even during the season, we're donating stuff. Like there are families that come in with 3 kids. We had a family, we had just finished working all day. The woman called me and said, do you have a couch? We have no couch. The 3 of us, my brother, Vinny, and I, went and delivered a couch up a second
Yeah.
floor
Oh,
thing,
God.
and to find that these people with their children are sitting on the floor.
so
They had nothing.
These are good
So
people.
how long are you guys?
These are good people.
How long are you guys
Yes.
been doing this?
the charity's coming up to 2 years,
2
right?
years.
2
Now,
Two
years.
years
now,
this month.
Is it getting that big where like people would come and say like donate money, or you get big investors that say I want to be a part, I want to make a big
Not yet.
charitable donation?
We have a lot of corporations that have jumped on board, more building
Donations.
building sponsors and stuff. We've kind of pounded the beat to get those people on board. They donate a lot of the materials, which we're very fortunate for.
Which adds up. I mean, it's crazy how much stuff is.
Now, how big is the company? Because you're still running a regular.
We're still running our contracted company.
business.
Yeah, how many employees do you have?
It's all family, so it's just the three of us.
Just the three of us.
Just the three
I
of
have
us.
to tell you, there's only two of you sitting here.
My brother.
Yeah, okay. So it's just the three of us.
My
I'm like,
brother.
he thinks there's another person.
Yeah, sometimes he does.
Well, you're donating your time,
It's
right?
such a
You're
great-
on.
Yes,
It's such
yes,
a great
it's
thing.
wonderful.
It's such a unique thing what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I figured, I don't know if you got to get it promoted a little. I figured somebody's going to really latch on. I mean, it's
That's
such
what
a
we're
nice-
trying
it's
to do
such a nice
too.
thing.
That's what we're trying
Well,
to
I'm
do.
saying it.
Yeah.
Obviously, it caught John's eye. I
Yeah.
just heard about it now. But it's really a wonderful thing what you guys are
I feel
doing.
terrible.
We're trying. We're trying.
They're giving away couches during the holidays. I'm shoving free chicken wings in my mouth during the
You have no heat.
He has a problem giving
Hey, do you have a stove?
his family Christmas gift.
We
He
can
was-
get you a stove.
We could get you a
Do you have
stove.
anything heating-wise you
We
can
could
help
get
them
you
with?
a stove.
I'm going old school. You know, I'll be laughing.
It's like Channel 12 kind of thing.
I can tell you this. Listen, I'm not patting myself on the back or anything like that, but after 9/11, it changed my life, and to do something for someone else. He went and he did the veteran show for me a few weeks ago, and he's done a lot of good things in his life. He works in an assisted care facility and goes above and beyond. He dresses up, he entertains. They love him out there. They outside of the home, not so much, but in that place, they love him. He did the thing. Steve's done it. We've done. There's something to be said for that feeling, and for people who don't donate their time. We can all donate money. That's easy. Sometimes it's hard. We don't have a lot of money. There are times my wife is so funny because she'll just, I hide some of the donations from her because sooner or later she's going to donate too much, so it kind of balances out. We have this whole game we play, It's easy to write out a check. I'm not saying, honey, it's nice that you do that.
Exactly. It's great. We'll
It's
take your
good,
money,
isn't it?
believe me. But
Well, that's for another episode.
Yes.
I'll have to say
Yes.
that. We'll bring you on for that one.
To donate your time. You only have so much time.
It's true.
You're doing God's work. You guys are awesome. I mean, just awesome people.
You took the words out of my mouth because I was saying, how do you have time to run your business plus to support your own
I don't
house
sleep.
and do anything? Do you have kids?
It's no kids.
Well,
so.
we have my sister. We take care of my sister, my dad, and his mom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have, we have a very full plate.
And they live right across the street from us. We
Thank
moved
God, we
everybody
kept
close.
them close.
I love it. You guys
this
are
year.
such great people.
Otherwise,
Hey, don't forget to tell all the viewers where they can see your website and your videos and what you do.
You're
please.
jumping ahead again.
Jumping ahead.
No, I was
Pat.
going to ask him how to do
Come on, man.
What are you
You're throwing us off already. What's going on here?
He wants to do his segment. He wants to do. He writes a segment every show just in case.
Okay, hold on a second. How
Turn
did
his
you
mic off.
How did you two meet?
Oh,
said-
man, that's a
he
great
tried
question.
to talk about that.
Hold on. We got a story here. We got a story.
Let's see if you tell the truth.
You tell the truth, you lie?
No,
Okay.
he
I'll
doesn't.
tell the truth. Honestly, how we met was online.
Not on a
Oh
dating
my
site.
God!
AOL
Like
chat
half the
room.
people out there, you don't lie now.
No, not
AOL
on-
chat room?
No,
Oh my God.
yeah, it was a
Pat,
weird
like you don't
thing.
know those.
I was a miserable bitch to him because
were?
I had come off.
He said you still are, so off camera he did. But
Oh,
It's
man.
okay. It's okay.
Wait, now hold on.
I was
So
not nice
you
to
were on
him.
AOL chat,
Yes, I wasn't really on it. I was on AOL.
right?
And I was looking for a friend of mine, and an old AOL thing that would tell you if
Yes.
you looked at their profile, they're in such and such chat room, and I'm like,
Right.
we're going out, let's go, get out of
To
there.
that story.
And right away, I get all these pings. He jumps on, writing in all caps, all misspelling. I'm like, are you a foreigner? Are you this? Are you that?
No.
And then he would.
Sounds like he sounds
I
like
was-
me.
Wait, what's his version?
That is the correct version of the story.
Yeah.
Patty, turn your mic off.
You just looking to saying that you were hanging out looking for your friend.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure
That
about.
was the truth.
But
I didn't go on
my
this.
side is correct. You're right. It's correct.
Yeah, it is correct. And then
I
we
was
just started
trolling.
talking. He was trolling.
Trolling, is that what they call
We
it?
were talking online. Every time I jump on the computer,
wrong
there he
troll.
was.
There he was.
I wouldn't meet him. We started talking
Pat
on
does
the
that in
internet.
people's windows.
That's a little scary. That's a little
That's in the
scary.
window like, hey,
Hello.
hello, I'm out here again.
He was driving by my house.
Well, after we
Nice.
were together,
Yes.
not beforehand.
Hey.
Come on.
It's getting creepy. Wait a
It
second.
was getting a little creepy.
Vinny, persistence pays off, my friend.
And
It
we
paid
did.
off 15 years
That's right.
later. Here we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Helping
Yeah,
the
there's
world.
like that fine line. I mean, if he really liked you, it's like you're thinking, I was going to You know.
I wasn't going to give him a shot. He's younger than me. I wouldn't date a guy younger than me.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
he's a lot younger than me.
He's a lot. What?
Yeah.
All right.
She just aged me very well.
Well, you guys make a nice couple.
Build me this,
I mean,
build
you
me
guys-
that. They put on years on my life.
You guys obviously meant for each other for what you guys are doing. You guys,
So what do you do with the jobs? What is your specialty at the jobs?
Oh Lord.
What do you do?
Bitching and moaning at everybody. No.
Right.
My specialty probably at the job is, what would you say, Vin?
I would say she's a great tile setter, carpenter, and mostly keeping us in line, really, honestly.
Organizing?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Keeping
basically the project manager.
Well, you need somebody
I
like that.
bet you probably do the design.
I do
like
the
if
design
you do
work.
a
Oh, yeah.
kitchen, how you'd like to set it up.
You
and
do
stuff
that
like
on computer programs?
Yeah.
Or-
I'm old school.
You're old school, all
I
right.
draw everything out.
she said she was an
Sometimes I do it on the computer.
I
But for
wasn't
me-
listening. You had to say that? I was.
Trying-
I wasn't
trying-
listening when you
trying-
said that. You
Well,
think
that's
you could let that go?
What I'm here for.
She's an artist. She said she was an artist, stupid. Oh, yeah. Give me a wink. Just give me a
What was
wink.
the toughest project you've done so far?
Good question. Good question.
Always get a
Good
good
question.
Oh, the one we just finished.
The one we just wrapped up in Wine Dance was the toughest. It took us a year. We were there about 7 days a week. And
Now, this was a paid job.
no, this was for the charity.
How could you be there 7 days a week?
We did.
We did it.
For how long?
For 1 year.
No wonder you don't have
Wait a
kids.
second. How are you making money?
We had money put aside from other jobs
Right.
to be able to support that. We had no choice. We lived much thinner for the
Right,
year. You know,
right.
everything kind of went on the back burner. We just felt a real obligation to help these brothers that we were working with.
Those are the two black guys that
Yeah.
were disabled?
Yes.
Excellent.
We
That was
found out a lot
wonderful
of
video.
crazy stuff in between. You know, it was a little crazy. We don't just go in and repair their houses. We also make sure they're set up with
cook them
social.
dinner.
Yes,
And laundry too, right?
we brought them food. I
give her
cooked
any
lunch.
ideas, all right?
I've done that though.
No, you haven't.
No, we've set them up with social services. We've set up people with the VA. I have a lot of connections with the OPWDD, the Office of People with Developmental Disabilities, and the VA. So I'm able to say, hey, we're going to renovate the house. We stay within the footprint. That
We
was
never-
his
we
thing.
never
We don't make
enlarge
it
the
bigger because they can't afford the taxes. They
Taxes.
can't afford
Right.
anything.
They have
Right.
enough time already.
And then we make sure financially that they're set up with the programs that they need to be able to sustain the house. So when we leave,
It's actually more efficient, the home, when we leave. The actually
Yeah.
bills are actually the opposite, so
Yeah.
it works out.
I have a construction question for you because there's 3 houses that are in my neighborhood. One of them, the poor guy, was a contractor, did his own house. December 29th, 2 years ago, we sat on my neighbor's lawn and watched his house burn down because it was between Christmas and New Year's
It
and the
was an insurance
volunteers.
show.
No, the volunteers were
That's
not.
why he sat on the
Took him
lawn.
25
Some
minutes
fireman
to get
you
there.
are. You sat there
For whatever,
watching it
sat
burn
on the
down.
guy's lawn.
Look at that baby go up.
You FDNY, what happened?
Yeah.
He's dying.
Down there with a garden hose.
on the lawn and watched
With
it.
a garden hose.
you open this
There was
up.
nothing on TV.
Yeah, we called the neighbors over. Hey, check this out.
He wasn't headlining that night. So.
No, but he was in hazmat.
To be
He didn't know
honest,
how to put
to be
fires
honest.
out.
That's true.
He didn't know how to put fires out.
Hey, if there was a chemical spill, I'd be over there, buddy. But
To be honest,
you know,
it was between
we
Christmas
sat
and
on
New
the
Year's.
porch. The wife and I. We drank hot chocolate,
We had a
roasted
cup of
marshmallows.
brandy,
Look at it go
cigar.
up.
This is a
That
real-
Look at it
sucker
go.
burned, baby,
I have to
burned.
tell you, this is a really sad story.
Burned, baby.
It is sad.
Anyway,
It's sad. The neighbor 2 doors down is a fireman.
he did.
We sat
Poor
on the
guy's
lawn
house was going
and
up.
watched the incineration.
He was nice and warm. He was good.
Yeah.
All right.
He did a lot of the work himself, and the insurance company would not reimburse him. He had to sell the house because
Oh,
it was taking them so long to get reimbursed. They couldn't afford now. They weren't getting insurance money for rent, so they were paying rent and the mortgage. They had to sell the house because they couldn't afford it anymore. And 2 years he worked on this house on and off. Big, beautiful house, wonderful people. It was really sad. Laughter Saves Lives. You're on the air.
Hey guys, it's Butch.
Yeah.
Listen. A couple of things. First of all, those 2 folks are unbelievable. I love what they do, and I hate to
They're
agree
not
with Pat,
fixing your house,
but there's
Butchie.
only a few minutes left. They have to give their website and how to get in touch with them.
We got 10 minutes left.
But don't jump ahead, Butch.
Butchie, they're not. Butchie,
Don't jump ahead.
Butchie, they're not
Well, listen,
building you a
I
house.
have considerably less time on my hands, apparently. So I'm making sure I get everything in.
Yeah, Butch was in the hospital recently. We almost lost him.
Yeah.
We almost lost him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because he was around the bend, we couldn't see him. No.
His house was burning down.
We almost
Johnny
lost
said,
Butch.
yeah.
He's back. He had 2 stents put in. He went back to work this week. And Butch, we're glad you're feeling
Butch,
a
I
lot
want
better.
you to watch
Seriously.
your diet. You know, now that you're.
Oh,
you know
that's
what?
just-
I lost 170 pounds in the past 5 years. If I was going to have a heart attack, it should have been 7 years ago.
Oh, God.
Really? Well, we're glad you.
Yeah.
You sound good.
Yeah, we're glad you feel a little better. Do you want to add anything productive though to the show? It sounds like just before you got sick, you sound like you're still giving us nothing.
Yes, this is definitely productive.
Yes.
I love that the Massapequa Diner sent us food over. Can you clean up a little, Steve?
I'm sorry, but
Steve ate all the wings while we're on the air, no less.
Steve, Butch, how am I doing
Clean up a
today?
little bit.
I'm sleeping in my oven at home. Give me a break. We have a lovely couple.
They're gonna donate a stove. Some baseball
We have a lovely couple.
This couple, they're altruistic.
All right, Butch.
Those are family.
Butch. We wanna.
I will talk to you guys later. Please make sure all these folks info
Happy
gets out
Thanksgiving,
to us.
Butch.
Yeah, happy
Everybody.
Thanksgiving,
Butch,
Butch.
Happy
Butch,
Thanksgiving.
happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for keeping us on our toes.
Happy
Thanks,
Turkey
Butch.
Day, guys. I will talk to you and see you all soon.
Happy
National Tour Manager, Laughter Saves Lives
Yeah, there he
Foundation.
is.
Butch
Right here on the
Seltzer.
air, we got
Butch
National
Seltzer.
Tour Manager.
National Tour Manager. So let's get back to our guests here. All right, so is there a project that you're working on now that we want to make a Laughter Saves Lives day where we could, all right, maybe a half hour. When we come, no.
Yeah, so maybe
We're
we
gonna
can
send-
just drive by
We're
the
gonna
place.
send Patty out. He's gonna bring wings and stuff. Gonna send Patty out. No, I want to do a day
Okay.
where we get as many of the Laughter Saves Lives followers. We have a lot of followers, right? How many we got?
4.
We got
4? 4.
Us 4.
Four.
We got
Us
a
4.
lot. We have a lot.
And
We have a
us,
lot.
we follow you guys.
You know, we
So
will.
six.
You
We have a
know,
lot.
I think that would be a fun day.
That would be-
We'd bring some laughs,
Yeah.
but we would help. We would definitely help.
That would be
I'm
great.
not handy. I am not handy. When I fix something, I have a song at home. I have a song when I fix something because my family. I'm the fix-it man. I've been all over the world. Do 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 do. Because when I fix, it's like replace the light bulb.
I'd rather
I'm
hear
the
Mamma
fix-it man. I'm horrible, but I'll lift stuff and we'll do stuff. So projects coming up. What do we got?
We have a.
Oh, give the website out. Do that thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't
Before-
take a minute.
All right, you can reach us at on Facebook, actually, on Rescuing Families. We're also on, don't mind me, we're on Instagram and Twitter. You can also reach us at rescuingfamiliesinc@gmail.com or call us at 516-697-9403.
And your friend Sue Gates Viscardi,
No, we
she
don't.
put the whole website on there.
She's
Thank
awesome.
you, Sue.
Thank you.
We
So
love
you don't
Sue.
have a website, right? You don't have a website, just Facebook.
We're building it.
You're
We're
building a
building
website.
I'm doing
Do you,
So thank you,
do you
Sue.
need a guy or you got a guy?
I'm the guy.
Okay.
I don't have time. That's why we don't have it up and running
Well,
yet.
well, I could talk to my guy and maybe
Okay.
he'll maybe give you a good price and maybe we can make a donation to finish that.
That would
He donated the gala stuff and Jonathan does a really nice job. He's a really good guy.
Nice. Thank
So
you.
if you can use that help, we would love to help you. Any other questions for our guests here?
Have you had any TV exposure besides like this type of thing? But you know, like News 12 or
Okay,
something.
Real TV.
News, Newsday we had in July. We had we were the cover story for Long Island Life, and we were
Okay, good.
6-page article.
Oh, I
on
like to
us.
hear that.
Channel 12, News 12 is coming down to see us tomorrow to basically take pictures and do a whole thing on
good.
the
At the-
yard sale.
wanna see our wreckage.
Demolish, yeah.
What did you salvage enough to make it
we're still
worthwhile?
working on it.
still
We're
working
still
on it.
working on it.
I can't come tomorrow. What am I doing? I'm driving it.
I'm cooking for 15 people for
wanna come
Thanksgiving, so
tomorrow.
for me, it's like I
jeez.
can't get. We have a few volunteers here and there coming in, but I said, guys, tomorrow I gotta cook.
Is there a separate company for people that just want regular jobs done, not disabled?
Oh yeah.
For you?
That's up
can,
to you.
Can you tell them
There
what
is,
that
but
is?
you know what?
Baby
Honestly-
Gagoots, can you turn off Patty's mic, please?
We kind of, and we appreciate it, but we're not trying to publicize that as much as the
Okay.
charity.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get
Well,
so
you
much
don't-
work by word of mouth
Oh, you
that
do?
we don't
Okay,
need
no.
it.
And our
I
time has
appreciate
been
it.
is tight right now, so.
I would like to see
It's-
you guys get more donations and stuff just to build up for yourself. I
That's
think
what
the
we
build the same thing with any charity organization. You want to have enough
That's what we need.
backing so you can do all these things that you're not, leaving yourself with nothing.
Exactly.
No,
that's,
it's true.
that's-
We're also
You gotta live
producing
too.
a
Yeah.
television show about our charity.
about our charity
awesome.
and our family.
Yeah.
Wow,
so.
that's
Yeah, it's called Family to the Rescue, and we worked on
It's
it
gonna be a
ourselves.
reality show.
It's
or-
going to be reality, home
Good.
improvement, and everything that we discussed.
Like a
So
Move
we're-
That Bus type show.
Well,
It's
but real
disabled.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Real stuff.
Did you sign-
Documentary
did you sign with-
shot.
Did you sign
We're
with them already?
working.
We're working our deals right now.
so-
Yeah, it's
Good.
documentary style. It's nothing like anything you've seen on TV, and we're doing this to bring awareness to what's going on here on Long
Awesome.
Island.
Because most of the shows are
It's all fluff. It's
DIYs.
all
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
fluff.
not like that.
To
Now,
Dog
this would be
Television.
nice. That it's
This
something
is-
nice actually, because most of the reality shows they try to make somebody a villain in there
Yeah.
and something like that. This would be a nice.
It's real reality.
Yeah,
What
it's reality. I
supposed
don't
to
look
be.
like this. My hair's up. I'm
Right.
working. It's not fluff.
But that's what you should have.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
guys should.
And,
get
you'll
credit
see
for
the
it.
struggles of really what these families are facing, not having it covered up. You're going to see their emotions.
Not to make a carpentry joke, but your show will be on the level.
Hey, Steve,
good.
shut your mic off.
All right, Steve, have another wing.
Pat, this is for you.
Any wings left? Nothing.
All right, so let's talk comedy show.
I'm in.
You're in?
I'm
You're in?
definitely in. Yes.
All right. So
What?
I could do like a 1 minute act.
What are you guys from Nassau or Suffolk?
Nassau
What are you guys?
County.
where's your
Franklin Square.
followers from?
Franklin Square. So we got to find an area around.
We could do it.
Our following is really our,
Honestly, I mean,
Nassau. It's
Nassau
all
or
over.
Can we do the show in
that.
Lynbrook?
Yeah, that would be
No.
Oh,
perfect.
yeah.
We got
The hall, sure.
Yeah,
That would work
Yeah.
definitely.
it's a nice VFW or American Legion.
VFW.
VFW hall.
Yeah, that's
He
perfect.
just takes the liquor
That's perfect.
and he gives us the room.
It's a nice room.
It's a nice little room.
Yeah.
We could fit 200 in there.
Oh, definitely.
200.
Definitely get
I don't know.
that.
You think you have that kind of following that we could get that many in there?
I think we could probably. What do you?
6 month lead time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some
Definitely.
You know what you guys
donations.
could do? You
Awesome.
can have like a little yard sale inside first, and then we clear
We're
the room
looking
out
for an
and bring
interior
the-
space yard
the
sale.
little
We are.
comedy.
Well, we didn't have many
How
people.
about a comedy yard sale?
Why not?
That's
What
something
you could
different.
do, what
Have
you
a
could
little
do-
comedy at the yard sale.
Have some comedians helping them. Yes.
Wandering around.
And what you can do is we'll have a bunch of flyers at your yard sale to let everybody know, hey, to help us raise more funds since
Oh,
they're
yeah.
donating.
That's perfect.
Okay, the show is because if it's April through November.
I
Yep.
don't know. He just goes on a little.
Well,
No,
that's
he's
how
right.
you market here.
I do. I'm constantly like for every event that we do, I do all the flyers. So and I do that. I put a little thing of flyers out at every yard
Right,
sale
for the next event.
Oh, yeah.
and it works. It does
Thank-
work.
thank
You're
you.
right.
Well,
Sorry, guys. Yes.
what you're doing is going to attract people just to come just because they want to donate money, and then
I
what
don't-
we do is
fabulous. It
we
really
will
is.
put on. I mean, a professional show. No matter what the client or whoever is paying, it doesn't matter to us. We'll have Stevie and
Eating wings.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think John probably won't headline.
I'm that guy eating wings the whole time. That's
so
Steve. He really likes wings.
So we have 1 minute left. I want to thank Randy Hooper for calling in from Albuquerque. Well, he's actually in Vegas right now, but Albuquerque, CST. You know what? MCM duct cleaning.
Yes.
MCM, I don't even have. Use MCM. You need your duct cleaned. If you ever need ducts cleaned, does he do chimneys too? Yes,
They
right?
do air conditioning ducts.
He
He
does.
does everything.
Great
He does
guy.
everything, yeah.
He's our sponsor. I mean, a really, really good guy. So
Good to know, that's
we'll get
perfect.
you his information if you need
Yeah,
it.
he's
What is
he's helped us a
MCN's
lot,
phone
too.
number? So people
MCM,
know.
we don't know it. We'll find it for you. I don't have it in front of me. I forgot to bring the paper. I brought Famous Visions.
But I want to thank our guest here. You guys have
Yes.
been
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank
I
you.
really,
Thank you,
really
guys.
admire what you guys
amazing.
do.
Thank you.
It really
Thank
is.
you.
Thanks for putting up with us and Steve eating the wings. And
We had a good time.
did you have a good time?
Yes.
Smell was great
You had a good
here.
time. She goes, I'm having a good time, and he's over here going, I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill you.
When
we get home.
I've been looking at wings the whole night.
She's saying what a mama look you were when she first met you. Now,
Well, you're not a vegan, right?
No,
I want to say,
Have a wing.
I
Ladies
offered our
and gentlemen, Laughter Saves Lives Live. We'll see you next week. Where are we going?
that's a big one.
Massive Big Good night. Good night, everybody.
happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Old leather gloves, we're slapping in hands. Popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands. Pink cotton candy, love on a stick. He's chasing the beer, that circle the lips, play ball. Play ball. Load up the bases and smack it right over the wall. Play ball. play ball. Take off the caps, time for the song.